Dub is over there, and we got Jeff from School District 60 here. How you doing?
I'm great, thanks. How are you today?
I am good. It's a great Monday.
Lovely.
Yes, and you have every time you come visit us, you always have so much on the go, and it's really so interesting to hear because it's literally like really exciting. You're always working towards goals, and I love it. So you have something new.
Not new, just the usual September reminder, I guess is the best way to put it, to let people know that this is the time to get your younger ones in the high school signed up for one of our many wonderful career programs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So can you expand on your career program? Like, how does it work?
Okay, so there's different tiers and different levels and different things students can engage in, different opportunities. They can all kind of combine together. So long story short, we once had a student come and he wanted to be a heavy duty mechanic. He didn't have a sponsor though. So then we got him into a 90-hour volunteer work experience with one of our local companies. And they loved him. He loved it. He got 4 credits towards his graduation. And then at the end he asked, would you sponsor me? And they said, yeah. So that's great. And that's one avenue. And then he was early enough where he could access the dual credit program in his grade 12 year and then get his level 1 technical training at the college in his grade 12 year and get credit for high school, credit for college, and we pay for the tuition. So that's how they can all kind of work together. And it's a really, really neat. That's not for everyone, and that's okay. You know, like I just do the work experience. I do the work experience, but kids can get credits for part-time jobs, or they can maybe job shadow if they're interested in a specific career and get credits towards graduation for that.
I mean, I suppose, Jeff, you kind of said it there. Someone could come to you and be like, here's sort of what I think I want to do, and have no idea how it can be pulled off.
Yep.
But that's sort of part of what you do is you're like,
Yes.
well, if you want to do this, let's see if what kind of we can work out to make this work for you and for us, and for the company that's ultimately you're going to be working for.
Totally. Well, and I'm part of a dynamic team. You know, I'm not the only one. Louis does the youth work in trades, which is the apprenticeship, and Sharon Heckel does the dual credit program. So we all work very well together. We've been working together for quite some time, and we're a well-oiled machine and unit, and we can take a student and really direct them. Interestingly enough, we had a young student that moved up from somewhere else, and he's in grade 12. And same thing, he wants to be a heavy-duty mechanic. I'm like, boy, did you move to the right place?
Yeah.
Louis and I sat down with him, chatted. Okay, let's get him going on the apprenticeship. Louis and I just basically had to coordinate who's going to take him for what, and that's awesome. So that's great. We decided to go straight apprenticeship route. And also, he's very interested in Project Heavy Duty, so he'll throw his name in the hat and see if he's a viable candidate. So, yeah, I'm like, you came to the right place, buddy. You came to the right place.
Cool.
Yeah.
How can a parent go about registering their kids for?
Okay, so it's actually the student that registers themselves.
Okay.
Parents are always welcome to reach out and let us know that, hi, I'm interested in this for my student, and we'll definitely direct them to whomever is responsible for that that support. But yeah, they can just reach out to me via email, phone me at the school, and then I can direct them to Louis or Sharon, depending on what the desires are and the desired career track is for the student.
Cool.
Yeah. So again, we've got the secondary school apprenticeship. Dual credit is amazing. Lots of great programs within that. Certificate programs. Also trades programs, level 1. We've got students right now in Dawson Creek, doing the welding, staying in residence and stuff. And,
wow.
Oh yeah, amazing. And there's a lot of information too on the school website, I believe, or again, people can just reach out and I can send them a pamphlet that we have as well that encapsulates and has an overview of all of our programs. We're kind of under the gun, though, of course. We try to get everybody signed up by the end of September. Now, students can sign up for a work experience anytime throughout the year. That's not a problem. They just got to touch base with me, and we can run it through the Key Learning Center, distance ed. But we always like to try to have them at the high school, especially if they're at the high school, because it's easier for us to navigate the circumstances and situation.
And also to make sure that they just don't miss that opportunity. They don't register too late.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, you bet.
You mentioned that, people can reach out to you by email. Do you want to drop your email?
Absolutely. It is jmayer@prn.bc.ca.
Okay. And Jeff, one final question. Can you start as soon as you kind of get into high school? So what is that, grade 10, grade 9?
Yes, grade 10,
and you can
you
kind of start the process. But if you can't and you're going into grade 12 and you're like, maybe I could get something. Is that also?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, the big thing is dual credit has to be registered in grade 11.
Gotcha. Okay.
Especially, actually, one more, two programs I quickly want to mention as well. People know Project Heavy Duty quite well in town. Shout out to all our sponsors and everybody. Thank you. We have some new initiatives that are coming up. This is the third year, I believe. Louis Vaquero's doing Creating Energy Careers, where students can have a multitude of different opportunities to job shadow for a week. Everything from office admin to design and like drafting and stuff, some hands-on in the field surveying, and then some trade stuff. And then, of course, we have our Youth Explore Trades program through Northern Lights College. And same thing, students can, put their name in the hat in grade 10 to try to get in for grade 11, grade 12. It's like a trade sampler at the college. And they get 20 credits towards their graduation. They spend a semester at the college, and they sample like auto mechanic, carpentry, welding, plumbing, it's electrical. It's great. And then they also do a work experience through that. So some really amazing opportunities here in School District 60, man. And Fort St. John is just the place to be when it comes to career development, man. Nobody does it like Fort St. John and SD 60, man. And I mean that honestly. I know I'm bragging and I'm kind of biased. I get that. But man, like we knock it out of the park here because of our community support. We could not do it without the amazing community here in Fort St. John. It is such a blessing to be a part of it. I'm so glad I moved years ago.
All right, Jeff. Well, before we let you go, anything else you want to say quickly?
Just thank you once again for all the support, for everything that we do. I mean, our companies step up to the plate, left, right, and center to help support our youth, and we also have the Growing Our Own initiative, which comes up as well in February with Urban Systems, and they put on a great bash for students to explore so many different types of careers. It's just fantastic how all these things come together, and it keeps me busy, so it keeps me out of trouble.
All right, Jeff. Well, thanks for being here. Always nice chatting with you,
Thanks for having me. I always appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson Creek at 101.